with that said, let's talk about some of the players that the Bears could target, right? Because talking about trades and all that makes no sense if you don't have legitimate real targets that the Bears could go over, right? And so there was an article over on Bears Wire that pointed out 3 potential trade targets for the Chicago Bears, and I love the angle that they took on this. They looked at players that are going to be free agents at the end of the season because those guys usually can be gotten for a little bit cheaper, right? And so the first guy that they bring up is defensive end Draymond Jones with the Tennessee Titans. Pointing out here that the Titans have already announced that they're sellers after moving on from Roger McCreary earlier this week. Now the Bears going to take advantage of Draymond Jones, who racked up 3 straight games with a sack. The Bears' defensive line has come up short in this area lately to no one's surprise. Montez Sweat has made his presence known here and there, but other than that, the Bears are getting nothing out of 2025 free agent Dayo Odeyingbo. Here's the thing. Draymond Jones, what would it take to get him? And you look at the Titans and where they are as a team and all that type of stuff. I do think you can get Draymond for a decent pick without breaking the bank, without giving up one of your most important draft capital pieces, because it seems like the Titans at this point are in sell mode. They're trying to sell. They're trying to get most assets back. They're trying to stack those assets. And Draymond is 28 years old, out of Ohio State. Shout out to OSU, OHIO. But you look at him, he's been a fairly healthy player. 2 straight seasons of playing 17 games. He played 16 and 13 in the 2 seasons before that between Denver and Seattle. He's playing with the Tennessee Titans this year. 8 games played so far. He has 11 solo tackles, 22 total tackles, 3 sacks so far on this year, 1 fumble forced as well. I wouldn't mind him coming to this. Now, it doesn't fix anything. I think what we're doing right now is we're trying to add and strengthen weaknesses, right? With these type of moves, you're trying to strengthen weaknesses. You're not trying to necessarily fix anything long term. And Draymond would be a player that I would say can come in and definitely help the Chicago Bears in their pass rush, and something that we need to improve quite considerably. And like I said, with the workouts that we had, it's clear that Ryan Poles or somebody in that front office also recognizes we need to improve the damn pass rush. So Draymond coming in here, wouldn't necessarily hate that. I think that that's a solid move overall. Next player that they point out, Jalen Phillips with the Miami Dolphins, is a 26-year-old, 6'5", 263-pound linebacker / DN, depending on what the scheme is that you have him in. And this is a former first-round pick, right? And the question then becomes down to how much would it take to get him? He had 15 and a half sacks over his first 2 seasons, right? Then he totaled 9 and a half sacks in his last 20 games. That dates back since the 2023 season. So could a change of scenery reinvigorate Jalen back to what he was and what he looked like he was going to be when he was initially drafted in 2021? That's the question that you have to ask here.